Hi guys, let's understand the question of error correction or editing. Okay, so general instructions are like this. There is an error in each line, write the incorrect word and the correct one against the corresponding blanks. So this is how you have to solve the questions. When two blanks will be given, one will be for incorrect one, the other one would be for the correct one. So you have to rectify the incorrect word, you have to find out the problem or the mistake in the sentence, and you have to replace it with the correct word or answer. Okay, but this is the general instruction. But the problem comes when we do not know how to solve these kind of questions. Okay, so first of all, I would like to say that few topics are there in our grammar, in our English grammar, which you practice, and just by practicing you will be pro for these kind of questions like error correction or editing. And one more thing, that keep practicing these kind of questions which we are going to do today. In this video we are going to see two examples here, so I would suggest you that you should practice few questions at least before going for exams. Okay, so for that I have made this video, and keep watching till end and you'll be getting to know how to solve these kind of questions very quickly. Okay, so as I have read the instruction for you, there will be two blanks, one for incorrect, second for correct. So you have to find out the incorrect word, and then you have to replace it with the correct one. So one more trick is there, that as soon as you see the question of editing, you should read the paragraph quickly. Okay, so for this thing, why I am asking you to read the whole paragraph quickly, because you will be getting to know that which tense is used in the paragraph. Okay, and I'm sure that two or three blanks will be related with tenses only. So if you get to know that this specific tense is going on in the whole paragraph, and sometimes it is not, so that only one tense is used thoroughly or throughout in the passage, then also you will be getting to know the story of the paragraph. So for that, what is given, what topic is there, what story is given in the paragraph, you will know about that. Okay, and it would be so easy for you to understand or to find out the incorrect words and to replace with the correct words. Okay, so let me read the paragraph quickly for you. When asked what it was like to being a woman on her field, she replies, I really never ever thought while pursue my studies or doing something else that I am a woman or a person for a small city or a different country. So you can see here that just by reading two or three things, I have found out that these are not correct. So as you also will get. Okay, so let's start. So here with this verb asked, I understand that this paragraph is going in the past tense, because before asked there is no helping verb like has, have, and through this I can understand that the story is going on in the past. Why? Because in simple past we use second verb form. Okay, verbs second form. So I think that this whole paragraph is going in the past tense. Let us see then. When asked what it was like to being a woman, and in the first line, if I talk about the mistake, I think that this word liked is incorrect. Why? Because verb is here asked and it is going in the past tense, and second verb is not for past tense, and it was used to show the sameness of something or likeness of something. So that means it was like being a woman. If something is same, for that we use like, we don't use liked. Okay, so here ed form is not correct. So let me write this word, this incorrect word in the category of this, and this liked will be replaced with the word like. So the correct word is like, not liked. What it was, like being a woman on her field. Now the second line, search for the incorrect word. Being a woman, it is correct. On her field, this preposition on is incorrect, because on, this preposition is used when something or some item is used or is touching the surface of something. Okay, so it is not so, whereas we are talking about the field or the area of work. Okay, so for that we use in. So on the place of on, I will use in. So in the category of incorrect word, I will write on, and in the blank of correct, I will write in. So this preposition in is correct. Now let's come to the third line. She replies, I really never ever thought. Okay, again I will say that from the first line itself I got to know that the paragraph is going in the simple past. Okay, so this word replies is the verb form, is first verb form. Okay, so and when do we use verbs first form? We use first form in the simple present tense. So here we are not using simple present tense, but we are using simple past. So this replies is incorrect, and on the place of replies we will use replied. So I will write replies here, and I will write replied in the in the line of correct word. Okay, so she replied, I really never ever thought while pursue my studies. See, if we do something, if we are doing something in the present, and if we want to show the continuity of work, we use ing form. So this pursue is the first form, while to show the continuity of something we will use or we will add ing in this word. Okay, so pursue is incorrect here, and we will use pursuing. Okay, now next line is, while pursuing my studies or doing something else. Or is incorrect, doing is also incorrect, or is correct, doing is also correct, but something else, that means we want to show the specific thing. Okay, otherwise if we are not showing any specific thing, we can replace this word something with anything. Okay, be it anything, we generally say be it anything. If we are not talking about the specific thing, we say anything. Okay, so on the place of this something, anything will come. Okay, now next is, or doing something or doing anything else that I am a woman or a person. Okay, as I have told you that this whole passage is going in the past, so here I am a woman is not right to say the things in present, whereas we will be saying the things to show the completion of this interview or this conversation, when two people are having conversation. So one is asking, second is replying. So the second one is saying that I am a woman, it is not correct. She can say I was a woman. Okay, so M will be replaced with was. Now let's read this sentence again so that you will understand the meaning of this sentence. So this other girl she replied, I really never ever thought while pursuing my studies or doing anything else that I was a woman. Okay, now you will understand the meaning of this paragraph. Or a person for a small city. See, if we want to show that we belong to that particular city, that particular area, we use the word or the preposition from, not for. For is also a preposition, but it should not be used here, because we are showing the belongingness from this city. Okay, so or a person from a small city, not for a small city. So for is incorrect here, whereas from is correct. Now the last line, from a small city or a different country. See, this difference is incorrect. Why? Because we will use the word different, not difference. Different means when two things are not same. Okay, so difference will not come here, whereas different will come. Okay, so this is how we solve these kind of questions of editing. Now let me read the whole paragraph which is solved here for you. When asked what it was like being a woman in her field, she replied, I really never ever thought while pursuing my studies or doing anything else that I was a woman or a person from a small city or a different country. So this will be the correct paragraph when it will be solved. Okay, now let's come to the second paragraph, and the same things we will use for this paragraph also. Okay, how we read the whole paragraph, how we assumed the things as like which tense is followed in the paragraph, and so many other things also we got to know just by reading. So as we'll be doing all these things for this second paragraph also. So let me read the second paragraph also quickly, very quickly for you, and just when I will read this paragraph, you will as a reader also get to know that these are the things which are not correct in this paragraph. So do it. Let's do it now. The lion agreed to it, and the dog stayed for him and served him for the long, long time. It was the good life, and he had nothing to complain with, for there was no strong beast in the forest than a lion, and no one dares to touch the dog or offend him. So here we can see that there is a literally this paragraph is a story or is an excerpt from the story, and now two characters are there, one is of lion and the other is of dog. Okay, and I if I read this second line, I get to know that this story is going in the past, and of course all the stories if the characters are animals or even human beings are there, when we see that all the stories generally go in the simple past tense, or when the happenings are shown in the story, then sometimes past continuous is also used. Okay, so here also I come to know that second verb form is used, and second verb form is used only and only for simple past tense, and simple past indicates when the actions had happened in the past. Okay, so I think that this whole story is going in the simple past tense. So let's read the first line so that we get to know the incorrect and the correct one. The lion agreed to it and the dog stayed for him. So second line shows the simple past, then first will also be in the past. Okay, so this verb's first form doesn't suit this line. Why? Because the story is going in the simple past, and for simple past we will use the second verb form. So agree is incorrect here, and the second verb form of agree is agreed. Okay, so let's write the correct word here, that is agreed. Now the lion agreed to it and the dog stayed for him and served. See, if somebody is staying with someone, see, I have given the answer here. Okay, so stayed for On the place of stayed for stayed with. Okay, so for is incorrect here and we will write with. Now let's read the third line. Stayed for him and served him for the long time. Okay, see, the long time, for the long time we will be using a long time. We are not talking about the specific time or the period of time. We are just saying that for a long time. So the article the will not come. On the place of article the, we will use a, article a. Okay, now for a long time, it was the good life and he had nothing to complain with. Okay, again I would say it was a good life. Okay, it is countable because we are talking about the life of dog only. Okay, so here again the is incorrect and article a will come. Now next is and he had nothing to complain with. See, two phrases are other phrases are also there with or with the help of this word complain, and after putting any preposition the meaning gets changed. Okay, so here complain with will not come. On the place of complain of. Okay, with, that means complain with, that means specifically if we are having problem or if we have any kind of grief related with any person. Okay, but here we are talking about in general, be it any person or situation. For that we can use complain of. On the place of complain with, we will use complain of. So with is incorrect here and we will write complain of. Now next line, for there was no strong beast in the, and see, for that we'll be reading the next line. See this word here, then. Okay, and this then shows that we are comparing two things. Okay, then only we have this word then. Okay, so whenever we use this word then, we use er in our verb. Okay, so here the verb is strong and we will be using er with this word strong. Let me write the answer, then I will again clear this thing to you and you will understand completely. Okay, so why am I saying this? There was no stronger beast in the forest than a lion. Okay, so here I am comparing lion with the other beast in the forest. Okay, that's why I have put er in my verb. Okay, now next line is forest, then a lion, and no one dares to touch the dog. Now I have talked about this lion throughout the paragraph, and in the very first line we have introduced a lion. So it's a rule in English grammar, if we have introduced the person one or two time in the story or in our conversation, then we will not be using article a, then we'll be using article the for that person. Why? Because we are talking about that particular lion. Okay, so if I would have used a lion in the very first line, then it was completely right, it could be right in the first line. But when I have introduced, I have talked about this lion a lot in the whole story, then I would not be using article a, then I will be using article the. So for the specific character, specific person, specific thing which I have mentioned once or twice in the story, in the conversation before, then I'll be using article the. So the is the correct answer here. Then the lion, and no one dares to touch the dog or offend him. Now here dares, it shows simple present tense, whereas our story is going on in the past tense. So this dares will be changed into dared. Okay. Okay, that's it for this paragraph. Also, let me read the question, the paragraph with all the correct answers for you. The lion agreed to it, and the dog stayed with him and served him for a long, long time. It was a good life, and he had nothing to complain of, for there was no stronger beast in the forest than the lion, and no one dared to touch the dog or offend him. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you understand how to solve the questions of editing or error correction. If you have liked this video, share it with your friends. If you are new to the channel, do subscribe it. Keep watching my videos. Thanks. Take care. Bye bye.